Mr. Lode Vanoost, welcome to RT. Very nice to see you. So how will Ukraine's political powers react now after what the US has planned for their political seats?
I'm sorry, did you say European political forces?
No. Actually, I'm talking about the Ukrainian political forces.
Okay, well, actually, what the Ukrainian government and the Ukrainian opposition can learn from this is actually nothing new. I would say to them, welcome to the real world of diplomacy behind closed doors. This confirms a long stance of the United States and the EU, by the way, towards other countries, the disdain that they show for the democracy and sovereignty of other countries. This is what happened in the 60s and 70s in Latin America, all over the world. This is the new phase of colonialism, in a way. So I'm not at all surprised. What the Ukrainian government in power, that is, should learn from this, that yes, this is a proof of what they already long time suspected, that the US and the EU are heavily involved and interfering in the politics of their country.
Victoria Nuland also said that the US's policies in Ukraine are totally transparent. And she said that in response to some claims that the US is actually financing and investing billions in their Ukrainian policies. Do you think that this leaked phone call can undermine that claim?
Yeah, of course, this once more undermines the whole claim of transparency and democracy building and capacity building of political institutions. These are all ideological efforts to influence politics in other countries. This is what the United States has been doing for decades. It just confirms a long stance. It also, by the way, shows how casual these people can talk about the politics of another country, where they have no legitimate way of influencing things. Well, this is what they do. This is the real world of geopolitics.
The US has insisted the destiny of Ukraine should be in the hands of its own people. But how much influence does the public have on their country's political situation?
Well, of course, the Ukrainian people, with all the complexity and the historical divides that they have, are the real victim here, because what the country needs is reconciliation. And what is happening right now is the EU and the US on one side influencing politics so that a compromise becomes impossible. What the Ukrainian people need is not a political elite from the government side as well as from the opposition. Because when I see some of these leaders, the one that you already mentioned, the one that the US also thinks unsuitable to become a minister, the democratic so-called credentials of these people are abysmal. So for the moment, the Ukrainian people have no real option within the political elite as they are right now.
And briefly, if you can, so we know that this scandal forced the President of the European Parliament to express his concern at such high-profile wiretapping. Is this really the only thing the EU should be worried about, you think?
The EU, well, first of all, when you said the EU, who are we talking about, the people or the elite or the European Commission? The EU, when you mean the people in power in these institutions, of course, they should worry about the fact that they are really second player in these issues, all pretense aside, and that when it really comes down to things, the US, does not regard the EU as an ally. It's just a matter of cooperation for convenience. But when it suits them, they will just drop them just as easily.
All right, Lode Vanoost, former Deputy Speaker of the Belgian Parliament. Mr. Vanoost, thank you very much.